Hello everyone, I'm Deb Courtney. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So glad you're here today. Talking about self-care, personal foundations, what that looks like, things that I have actually went through in my life and dealt with that I think that will help you. And so I want to share them with you. We all are building our personal foundations in self-care every day. You know, we may not be where we want to be, but at least we're not where we used to be. So it's always a work in progress. These things that I have been doing 10, 20, 25 years or so in my life, I still have issues that I have to really work on. And I resort back to these things to help to keep me grounded and rooted in what works for me. Now, what I'm telling you may not work for you. And then again, they may. So let's get started. This one video has to do with get your needs met. What I wrote down is we know we all need air, water, shelter, and food. Those are the basic necessities, basically, of every human being on the place of this planet. These are our physical needs. But what about our personal needs? These are things we must have to be ourselves, but somehow have not been able to get enough of. Now, is it possible to get enough? So when a person is getting their needs fully met, number one, he or she has room and love for other people. There is no competing. You feel no need to compete. Number two, he or she has a dramatic sense of self-confidence without arrogance. Number three, wants naturally decrease. There are no compulsions or must-to. Okay, so what happens when one's needs are not met? Well, number one, much time is wasted trying to get needs partially met. Or number two, one attracts, I've been there, I've been here many times, one attracts needy people. So let me give you 10 steps that has worked for me in my life in getting your needs met. These, by all chance, let me say again, these are not by all means all there is. This is what worked in my life and has helped me throughout my life. Identify your top 4 personal needs. What are they? Number two, or the next one, ask 4 special people to each meet one need fully. When you do these exercises, you come to find out a lot of times what you think are your needs, and it's tough. What are your needs basically are your wants. So it takes some digging. It takes some due diligence on your part. If you can find 4 people to ask to meet one need fully. Your need may be financially. Your need may be medically. Your need may be spiritually. Your need may be something with a relationship. So there you go. And I've done this. Train yourself, whatever it is, and try to manage yourself to do these, to meet these 4 needs. And you know what? Until they're done right. Now, you're thinking, well, how in the world is that? How can I do that? Well, it's very easy. It's through communication. It's how you approach someone. You don't just go out and just blatantly ask the person to meet this need. But it's how you communicate yourself to them. And the words you use, the languaging that you use in order to get the desired results that you need met. That takes some work. That takes a lot of, sometimes, to me, it took a lot, I had to do a lot of practicing on how I was going to approach an individual first. And then, go from there. And then look, well, what would be the what if they say no? And then look at it from that standard. Look at it from your point of view, but also look at it from the other person's point of view, because you might be approaching the wrong person. And you may, I don't know, you may have to go through a couple of people to get your top 4 needs met. Understand, the next one is understand that personal needs are fully satisfiable. They really are. Because you're like, man, I got that need met. Have you ever, you've done that? I know at some point in time in your life, you think, I got a need, and then something or someone comes through, you think, I'm glad I got that need met. A lot of people are waiting on their income tax checks to come through for them so they can maybe buy a car. Man, I got that need met because they needed a car, okay? Or buy a set of tires. Understand that people who love you will meet your needs. So you know what? That has a tendency to kind of make the list a little bit less than what you thought it might be in the beginning. Understand that people who love you will meet your needs. The next one, see the difference between your neediness and needs satisfaction. The next one, when it is true, assert that your personal needs are met. When it's true, when it finally happens, when it's true. Next one is extend a boundary that will help you satisfy 2 needs. Maybe, for instance, maybe you've had a falling out, let's just say with a family member. You're not talking to them at all. And you have a need. You know down deep inside that family member could help you with your need, but you haven't talked to them in a long, long time. Because when you left, when you stopped talking to them, you were mad at them. Or they were mad at you. Because for whatever reason, you weren't acting right, you weren't being right, you weren't treating, whatever the reason. But time has come down the road, and now you have a need that needs to be met, and you know that individual can meet your need. So what you going to do? I would suggest you, number one, you set up a time frame to see if they will see you again, and then go through the proper things that you need to go through to reconcile that relationship. Extend your boundary to help you get your needs met. If they're the only one that you know that can do this for you. Nobody else can. They're the only one. So that's what that means. Extend a boundary. Well, you've made a boundary. You don't let nobody in. You're going. This is as far as you're going to go. Come to me. Sometimes I've had to do this, and it's hard. Oh gosh, it is hard. But I've had to do it, and I've done it, and got my needs met. And you know what? It was just something silly to begin with. A lot of times it's just pride and arrogance on our part. Okay? The next one is ask 3 friends to tell you what they see your needs to be. See, there's a difference. And the next one is there's a difference between needs and wants. And you have to learn how to distinguish between them. And it's really easy to do, but you have to put in your own due diligence. You have to put in time and effort. Your needs will make you put the time in. I know they will. You will put the time in to get your needs met. If your needs, or you just suffer the consequences of what that is, whatever situation you happen to be in. So, hope you was able to glean something from this as far as getting your needs met. Tell someone about it. Give me a thumbs up if you like this content. Leave me a message. And I will see you again next week. Go out and make it a great day. Bye.